Hello guys, thank you for joining me on this new video. What I'm going to cover today is how you can scale your server. So maybe you have added a lot of application on your server, a lot of WordPress application, and you feel that when you working on your application in WordPress, adding plugins or changing pages, it's really slow now. So the issue is a lot of times is you have maximized the resources of your server, and basically what you will need to do to solve that issue is, number one, maybe just remove part of the application that you have there, or if you just want to keep everything, you can scale the server at that point. So most of the time when your application is going to be sluggish, if you come up here in the server that contains all your application, or the application in particular that is slow, this is where you're gonna be able to see where the resources of your server are doing. So if you see anything that is yellowish over here, now it lets you know that you have basically maximize all the resources of your server. Okay, so when it comes to this point, what you'll need to do is you want to scale it. So you want to scale it. This is where you're gonna come up here to vertical scaling. I have at the moment a DigitalOcean server, and with DigitalOcean I also have the ability to add block storage. So this is something that the company itself, DigitalOcean, is offering on their website, and Cloudways was able to make it available here as well. So with the difference with this one over here, the server size, a lot of the options that you're gonna see here basically provide you at the same time the RAM, a lot more space for storage, a new bandwidth, and as well core for the server. So if it's one core, two cores, or more. So this is what you're gonna select here for the option. For DigitalOcean, you're gonna see some of them over here have this little icon, and this icon just lets you know that it is a premium server, so it's a little bit faster, right? But you're gonna see that the premium server, they only have it until up to 16 gigabyte over here, and the rest over here is just gonna be standard or normal server. Okay, when we come up here to block storage, so with the block storage, basically you would use that if um, the configuration that you have for your server, you like it, it fits all your need. I'm talking about the gigabytes in RAM. I'm talking about the number of cores, and maybe the bandwidth as well. So all those parameters is working well for you, but maybe you have a lot of documents on your server. Maybe you hosting there videos and PDF and all the stuff. So it's taking a lot of space. You don't have spaces anymore. But instead of going to another server, another higher server, that's gonna drastically increase it. So you see over here we're going from 96 to about 135 a month. And if we look at the difference here for the server size, so we obviously are at 96 over here, we are at 160 gigabyte, and when we come to 16 gigabyte, or when we come to the one of 135 a month, we are at 320, right? So it's basically double over here. But you're gonna see that if we just want to get if we get over here, so it's basically double for about like $96. If we get over here, I want to get about, it was about 300 gigabyte of extra of space over here. It's just coming down to about $40, right? So you're saving money. It's a lot cheaper to just include to have a block storage for the size that you want, instead of going and increasing all the resources all at once. This is what you're gonna find here for DigitalOcean. So anyway, let's just come back here, and let's just say that the resources that we were at this 1 gigabyte, and we wanna scale it. We're gonna come over here, all right? Actually, let's go over here. Not a problem. I'm gonna scale it just because it's just like that they recommend 4 GB for production one website, 2 or 1 GB will be for staging one, right? So I'm just gonna select this one over here and I'm gonna scale this. Just letting you know a little bit about some warning here, but I'm gonna proceed. Okay, so I'm gonna come back to this when it's gonna be done. It takes about 5 minutes, maybe sometimes a little bit less, but as soon as it's done, I'm gonna come back here. Hello guys, so the application just got done upgrading here. So we see over here we have the 4 GB, and usually if you come to the monitoring over here, this is what you're gonna see. It's gonna be reflected that your resources are now being upgraded. So the thing with DigitalOcean, Linode, and Vulture is you can scale up, but you won't be able to scale down, right? So you see over here, I'm trying to scale down. It's saying like, I have an issue. So the way to I can scale up, but I won't be able to scale down. So to solve this, you need to clone your server, and from there you can either go to a smaller server size, or if you want to also change server, that is definitely possible. So the way we do it, we just come up here, we go to clone server. It's going to ask us if we're sure we want to clone the server. I'm going to say yes. And over here, this is where now, so it's letting you know right now this is the server side that we have, but now we can go to a smaller size, right? Or we can select another provider over here, right? Even AWS, if we want to, we're definitely able to do it. A lot of them are gonna have the same characteristics, so we can select over here the size of the server. Linode doesn't have any server that is premium or standard. It's just one kind that they have over here. Vulture has something that's called a high frequency. So you just select it here, and everything that's being shown over here is going to be high frequency. Or if you go to standard, it's going to be reflected here. But as well, you need to make sure that you're looking at the price as well. There is a little bit of a difference there. Okay, and you're gonna notice that. So if I look at Vulture, if I look at Linode, it's only DigitalOcean that has the block storage. That is because DigitalOcean, the main parent company, is the only one. Those two over here, if you go on the server, that at the moment um, they don't have an option to add block storage. So that would be the thing. So over here you see for Linux we don't have any block storage, and we don't have it as well for Vulture. Okay, so when you're ready to select the server that you want, you just come up here, clone server. It's gonna clone it, and again it's gonna take a little while. I'm gonna pause it here, and I'll be back when it's gonna be done. Hello guys, so I'm back. The application has just finished being cloned over here. You're gonna see that we have an application at 4 GB, and this one is at 1 GB. I'm just gonna go to that one, and this one over here, this is where as well you can monitor how the application will be doing over time. So that's how you actually scale a server. And if you want to clone the server and maybe go back to a smaller size server, or change the type of server that you want, this is how you actually do it. You need to clone it. But yeah, so if you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments, and I will talk to you in another video. Thank you.